one and all, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Fragments of Him, and actually this is a one play. This is one of the games I got from Keymailer, and it looks pretty nice so far, from what I can see. All I can see is this, and basically the start. But it's supposed to be a pretty sad game. I hope I don't cry. So let's just start. I put the subtitles and that on already, so cool. You can change the camera sensitivity in the option menu. I noticed that. Game, what are you doing? Game, how dare you? Why? Alt tab. Wait, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry. I don't know what game did. I don't know why it's doing this. There. Okay, you fucker. Do what you're told. Okay, so I can... Oh, it's not bound to window. That is so stupid. Why not? What is this? The keys? Hey. Dude? Oh, I can auto move apparently. Oh, that's making me a little dizzy. Okay. Can I follow him? Hello? Goodbye. You can change the camera sensitivity in the options menu. Yes, I know. You told me that before. Hello? What? Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Game, no! Why? What the fuck? Why is it doing this? It keeps changing. Love you. Have a good day.
I love you. Have a good day. So many memories, and I've not taken the time to think about how much they mean to me. It's time for a change.
Blue window? Anywhere else I can go? I guess I could go the other way.
I forget sometimes how beautiful this city is.
It does look pretty. That's not too bad looking. I feel very tall for some reason. Hello? Can I look through your peephole? No? I'm not allowed to be a creep. Oh, there's someone over here. Hello? Hello? No? Hello? Hi.
The exercise is good for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, I chose to go downstairs instead of elsewhere.
I should take more care of myself.
Oh, the trees are weaving. Oh, that's nice.
Technology, elevators, phones, it's all too instant.
Nothing wrong with instancy, man. Okay, what's going on?
I've got to think long term.
Why? Do you have to?
Just drifting through the days.
Okay, cool. Ooh. Nouveau plan du palais des jardins de parc der plantation de Blenheim, le duc de Marlborough. Okay. A new and accurate plan of Blenheim Palace, Gardens Park Plantation, and the seat of His Grace the Duke of Marlborough. Oh, so the Grand Park. Oh, that's cool. You didn't say anything, dude.
I'm going to take control.
Are you? I mean, from the looks of it, I'm the one who's taking control of your life. Oh, okay. Don't you fuck up on me, game. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Don't you dare fuck up on me. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it, mate. Don't you do it. Don't you. Oh, you fucking did it. Look, I'm sorry.
I don't feel like I chose to be here, but it is a good place.
Look. I'm sorry, guys. I don't... Dev-chan. Dev-chan, this needs fixing. It needs to be fixed. Don't forget your seatbelt, mate. Seatbelt. Oh, I clicked out.
Some of the patterns are worth keeping.
Alright, fine.
Other patterns, they're just habits with no meaning.
Is this just a walking simulator, basically? Oh. Shift. Gear. Right. Can you... Are you go... Oh, we're going. We're going! Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Bye, elevator. I'll miss you. Is this where we crash into a fiery hurn, a bowl of death and destruction? Also, where's the thing that's supposed to be holding up the mirror? You know, the thing that holds it up. It does not just float into space. Nor does it look like a square bracket thing. Oh, we look like we're in a...
I should have paid more attention to the small stuff. Not locked on to avoiding everything that matters.
Ooh, those clouds are pretty. Everything's sort of washed out. Where's the colour?
Things are okay, but they're not going anywhere.
What are those things in the middle of the road? Never seen those. They don't have them in Australia.
I'll tell him tonight.
I'm in the right side of the car, though. Interesting. Oh, what is that thing? Is it going to fall on us? Are we going to die? And then it turns out we never got to tell him. Are we going over there? I don't want to go over there.
I love that cafe. On warm evenings, sometimes I sit there with a glass of wine, waiting to catch Harry on his way back from work.
Alright, cool. Stop the car. Stop the car. You wait, and then you go. Alright, stop the car again. Let's go to the park.
The park is beautiful.
Yeah. It is. It is beautiful. Alright, you can go now. Not this way, though. I'm judging you. I don't feel very safe in this car. I'm telling you now, I just don't feel safe. I don't feel safe with you as a driver, mister.
I
Whatever
didn't
your name
expect
is.
it, but I feel happy I've made this choice.
What choice? What choice did you make? To tell him? Do I have to click on you? Oh. I told you I didn't feel safe in the car with him. There was a reason for that. I don't feel safe in this game either. Good God, game, please stop. Oh no, please don't do it again. God damn it, game. I'm really, really upset with you, game. There. Hey.
The same start again. The same alarm tone that Harry can sleep through.
Harry, wake up. Harry, wake up. What are you doing, dude? Oh, you want a drink?
I think of these routines as optimized living, like they allow me time to focus on other things. But I've not been doing that.
Can I move?
Why have I just passed by this for so long? It's beautiful.
Is it? I can't see it. I guess it's okay. Game, no! Oh my god, why? Why? Oh my god. Okay. What's down there? What's in there? Your jocks? You got your jocks in there? Socks? Naughty bits? Things you don't want to show Auntie Becky? Auntie Becky. Okay, that's just creepy. I apologize. That was just
I think I'll wear this one. It's Harry's favorite t-shirt on me.
Okay. You're gonna die today, so, you know, might as well be comfortable while doing it. Ah! Why? Why? Fucking hell! So pissed off right now. This game. Please, game devs, fix this.
Great stories trapped in a moment. They're brilliant, but maybe I should add some new ones.
That's a pretty painting. What else can we look at? Dude?
It's
Put your
good to have
jumper on.
reference points in your life, some patterns. I don't want my life with Harry to change, but it will happen if I don't take control.
Control is such a buzzy word. Such an annoying little thing.
Even here I get into patterns. Bathroom first, then kitchen for breakfast. Maybe I should change that.
Yeah, sure. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's have brekkie first.
Changing the routine. I'm so rock and roll.
Not really. You're kind of lame, actually. Here, put your kettle on.
Tea.
Put the kettle on. Yes, tea. Tea. You're very British. Have the tea. Drink the tea.
A man takes the lead, Grandma would tell me. I guess I need to step up to the line. I've got a great thing here.
Fuck that whole man takes the lead business. Anyone takes the lead on their own life. Man, woman, or child. Or maybe not child. But it's not just men that can take the fucking lead, man.
She's a good woman at heart. Old-fashioned, but still. She's right. A man steps up to challenges.
So do women.
I'll ask Harry to marry me.
Good.
Husband and husband for the rest of our lives.
Do it.
Will Grandma come to the wedding? I think she will. Maybe.
Come on, make your tea. What are you doing, dude? Oh god. No. Why you do this? Alt enter. Okay, wait, no. Alt enter. Alt
Naturally,
enter.
as Will's grandpa. James ran 3 London pubs in the 1980s. Of that punk sort. He looked awful with that leather jacket and those sort of things. That's not the sort of thing for children. So I would babysit as often as possible to make sure he had someone normal in his life.
No.
I always thought
normality
Will
is a
should
thing.
play outside more. He preferred making up stories, even back then. Sharon had some problems with the birth, so Will was an only child growing up. He played by himself a lot. Sharon, Will's mother, met my James when he was working in London. She's American. They broke up for 3 years, and she took Will to America with her. James and Sharon would always be putting on some awful music, if you can call it that. Not my cup of tea at all. I turned it off first thing whenever I was babysitting. Sharon was always reading. She taught art history. Never really made much money.
Well, no, teachers don't. Pity.
James loved such peculiar books, all those horror things. That one about the rats. Dreadful things, really. I don't know what he saw in them. I loved Will. I always just wanted him to have the best possible start and to be successful. I suppose I sound awful, saying his parents were doing everything wrong. I remember that night because Will had been unusually quiet all evening. He told me that he'd been in a fight. Another boy had been calling a girl names because she had dark skin. Will told the boy to stop, and he was punched in the stomach. I asked him if he had cried, and he said yes. I told him that big boys don't cry. I remember him asking me then, what do big boys do when they're sad?
They totally fucking cried, bitch.
When he was grown up, I told him he would be a good man.
Don't be...
He would be able to stand up to others. I told him that he was right to try to stop the bully. Looking back, I don't think he seemed very comforted.
Big boys totally cry when they're sad. It's perfectly alright. Anyone who says differently
Will
are idiots.
tripped on a toy when he was going to bed.
Aww. You alright, little dude?
I remember carrying him. He was trying so hard not to cry.
Perpetuator of toxic masculinity. Jeez.
He was so small in my arms. I've never forgotten that feeling.
I guess she's doing what she was taught. Still, telling a kid that it's not okay to cry when they're in pain, it's okay to cry when you're hurting, guys. Never ever think it's not. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're any less than a man or a woman to do so.
It's most odd what sticks with you. A whole patchwork of memories making up our lives.
It's perfectly okay to cry. It's perfectly alright to be sad. The idea that it's not is just pathetic. No one should ever feel like their feelings are shameful in any way. People's feelings aren't shameful. Your emotions aren't shameful. The only time you should feel shame about a feeling is when you know it's going to hurt somebody else. And your crying isn't hurting anybody else. In fact, it's healthy. It's a way to relieve stress, and it's something that you need to do, and your body needs to do in order to expunge the pain and sorrow and fear and all the emotions that you feel that are just weighing down on you. So don't ever feel ashamed of crying, and don't ever feel like you have to hide that you're crying either. Society's all kinds of fucked up about this kind of thing, and frankly, the more people who go out there and actually say, fuck it, I'm gonna cry if I feel sad and I'm not gonna hide it, the more it will be accepted in society as a thing that can and should happen more often. And if somebody gives you grief over it, tell them that it's okay, and that they can cry too if they need to, and that you're not ashamed, and you won't feel ashamed for it. because there's no reason to feel ashamed for such a natural feeling. It's okay to cry.
I took him to bed to read him a story.
Did you check his leg, lady? Like, he might have hurt his knee seriously bad, or twisted his ankle or something.
He went through a phase of being scared of ghosts. Sharon would buy him ghost storybooks. And he had that pop-up haunted house book too.
She was probably trying to help him get over it.
I always had to check the room for ghosts before he would settle down.
No ghosts in here, buddy.
I always look carefully to reassure him.
Good. Take his worries seriously. That's what you do with children. When they're worried about something, you take that shit seriously. Children need to know that you actually take them seriously. If they're worried about something or scared about something and it seems silly to you, it's not silly to them.
I remember that night clearly. I remember promising him that I would always protect him, no matter whatever happened. Of course, he was thinking of ghosts still, but maybe I knew then that his life wasn't going to be so easy.
Rubik's Cube. Oh, radiator. That's a bit of a fire hazard.
I was reading Grimm's fairy tales to him. I like those much more than the new versions that they kept on coming out with back then.
I hope you weren't reading the original versions because, oh my god, lady, I think I found the problem that he was scared about.
That night was a strange story called The Ungrateful Son.
Oh god. You're compounding his insecurities with this bullshit,
It went
aren't
something
you?
like this. Once upon a time, a man and his wife were eating a roast chicken for dinner. When the man saw his father, a very old man, walking along the road towards them, the man didn't want to share his chicken, so he hid it out of sight. The man's father arrived, bid them good day, and continued on his way.
You should share, dude.
The man was very happy, so told his wife to put the chicken on the table again. But the chicken had transformed into a giant toad, which leapt onto the face of the man. The toad wouldn't leave his face, and hissed at the wife when she came near, so she didn't dare approach to help.
It's a toad! Just rip it off, dude! Lady, it's just a toad, it's not gonna bite you.
The man had to feed the toad every day from then on, or it would bite his face, and he never rested for the remainder of his life.
Yeah, I think I know why the kid is having ghost stories.
Like I say, it was a very strange story. Will was asleep before I finished it, which was probably a good thing.
Yeah, don't say. Night, Will. Sleep well.
It left me in an odd mood. I wondered how long I would be able to keep him safe. I didn't know where life was going to take him. I was his grandmother, and I hoped I would help him be a good man. I could still see him sleeping there now, like it was only yesterday.
Game, please, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna do it, isn't it? Of course it's gonna do it. Game, I beg you. I'm sorry about this, guys. I really am. But this game is resisting the change in the... Like, if I go to options... gameplay, I don't want it in full screen. See? I don't want it in full screen. Alright. Continue.
I'd raised James, so I thought I would be ready for anything from my grandson Will. But I wasn't daft enough to think that it would be easy. The world changes so fast.
Oh. What is this? Diana's seen with a mystery man. Oh, that was just before Diana died? What's...
I remember the family visiting me when Will was a teenager. Did you ever hear the song Here in My Heart? That was playing when Robert first kissed me. Al Martino had a beautiful voice. They don't sing like that anymore. Such a shame. I like to go down to Brighton, to the seaside, and I would buy a new glass animal every time I went there, collecting them. Everyone should have a hobby, I think. We've family over in New Zealand. I went to visit them after James had grown up. We still write letters to each other, at Christmas, you know. It's important to stay in touch with your family, even when we're so spread out.
Yeah, true. Very true.
My husband Robert was a writer, like Will. I think they would have loved talking. Maybe Will's interest would have inspired Robert to push a bit harder in his work. We were all waiting back then for Diana to divorce Charles. It had been such a scandal after that television interview that she did.
Yeah, didn't expect her to actually get killed like that.
People seem to believe that all us old folk want to talk about is the weather. So I started the conversation. I see that Diana is in the news again. It seems like she's never out of it these days. It's about time she stopped keeping everyone waiting.
I think it's sad. She was bullied into all of this from the beginning.
The rest of the conversation didn't go well.
I bet.
Will frustrated me so much.
I'm with Will on this one.
I told you before that Sharon is American. She didn't say anything, which was probably a blessing, really. James took Will's side on it all. He always would be difficult in those kinds of things.
I'm sorry, lady, but I'm with Will on this. Diana totally got bullied into that bullshit.
I wish I hadn't even tried. They didn't want to hear my views. I said that I was going to make some tea. No one offered to help.
It's not about not wanting to hear your views. It's about having a difference of opinion and then you being a snooty little snotfose about it. I'm going to make some tea. Because I can't stand to talk to you about Diana being in the news. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, oh. God forbid we actually discuss anything in this house.
I didn't really want tea. I don't think they wanted it either. But I needed to do something.
Oh, there's people outside.
I suppose all this seems like a strange thing to remember. But it was a sad day for me. These days it's easier to be different, to forge your own path or something like that, and everyone else be damned.
I guess for old people, they're sort of stuck in their
It's
mire
not
all
good
day.
to stick out like a sore thumb. You have to fit in.
No, you don't.
We didn't have all these choices. We
No,
all
you
turned
did.
out well enough.
Just because it was well enough doesn't mean that it is good.
I was worried about him, getting all these views. It could get him into trouble.
Could not.
I was used to James, and of course Sharon being difficult, but not Will like that. Will was only at the start of his life, but those years are so important. I wanted him to keep his head down, not start arguments.
He's a young man who has a point of view that he would like to express. He doesn't want to be told his point of view by other people. And neither should anybody. Including
I
yourself.
stood there, waiting for the tea to brew. And I found myself crying, standing in the kitchen like a silly old what's-it. He was going to go off with views like that and get in trouble, and I couldn't do a thing.
Views like what? That Diana was bullied into the... That is such a silly thing to be worried about. Like, what? It's a difference of opinion. People have differences of opinion every day. Don't be afraid to have them. Don't be afraid to go out and say, you know what? I've got a different opinion to you. Of course, don't be assholes about it and be like, you know, oh yes, my opinion is so much better than yours. No, it's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay to, you know, discuss and argue a little about it. Don't get too heated about it though. But the thing is, and learn to step back and step away if it does get too heated. But the thing is, this old lady is set in her way. She's worried that her grandson is going to get into trouble for having different points of view to other people. And that's not how the world works. The world works in that unless you're living in a land where a dictatorship is, or, you know, stuff like that, where people do get killed for their opinions, you're safe to have an opinion. You're safe to talk about things. And you should be. You should be safe to talk about these kind of... I thought that was a reflection for a second. I was like, I don't remember a table. If you're young and you have an opinion, learn more about the world. But, you know, if you've learned stuff and you feel like that opinion is valid, then don't let people tell you it's not. Unless, you know, it's hurting someone. In which case, your opinion sort of might need a bit more education behind it. If you're going around saying terrible, terrible things about people, then... Look, if you have an opinion, fine. If it's an opinion that's going to hurt somebody, have it. But don't go shoving it in people's faces for the love of all that is holy. If you're going to go out there and say, gay is evil, oh my god, like homosexuals should die in fires, then kindly shut your fucking mouth. You can have your opinion all you want, just don't fucking share it. If you're gonna shove that kind of shit in people's faces, then get the fuck out. Because nobody's going to want to talk to you except people who have the same opinion, and then your horizons will never broaden. But if you say, you know, if you actually go and do studies or, you know, just read stuff and open yourself up to new experiences and new understandings, then you can form an actual decent opinion that doesn't hurt others. And even if you think that your opinion is correct, like, even if you still feel, after experiencing a ton of different opinions and actually talking to people with the willingness to learn, and then decide that your opinion is still correct, that's fine. That's on you. That's your opinion. But don't go and say, you know, you still don't have to shove it in people's faces like, it's just because you have freedom of speech, or the ability to speak freedom of speech, doesn't mean you have the right to hurt other people with that speech. You know? Or something. Who am I? I'm not your mother. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just giving advice.
Something had been broken that day between Will and I.
Over Princess fucking Diana? Really, lady? I want to hit that stuff out of your hands.
I took a deep breath and pulled myself together.
Oh no, he said something about Princess Diana that I just did not agree with.
It simply doesn't do to let others see you get upset.
And that is where you differ. Because getting upset is not a bad thing. Letting them see that you're affected by what they said is not a bad thing either. Stiff upper lip can go shove itself up someone's ass. And all that jazz. I'm sorry, I'm awfully salty today, aren't I? I'm sorry. Ah, yes, oh god. Game. Look, see, I changed it back. Look. Why? I don't know why it keeps doing it. It's still, see, it's full screen, it's stopped. I don't understand.
I live by myself. I always have done since Robert went. I had felt this was acceptable until then. Feeling distant from your family is the most awful thing. It's the strangest feeling of mourning. My generation has different values. Oh, goodness, I know that. But I very much believe that they are good.
Some of them, maybe, but not everything. No one's values are 100% right and good in the world.
I wasn't prepared to accept that Will wasn't going to talk to me anymore.
That's lovely. That is lovely. Oh.
His views. I felt he was putting his future at risk.
How so? Who is going to get him into trouble for saying, oh, I think that Princess Diana was bullied into... Oh, that was pretty snowflake. Was bullied into getting married. Nobody.
All these
Nobody
free
gives a shit.
ideas about people choosing their own way to live. He would understand later. But how much later?
The sad thing is, she probably died with these thoughts still inside her head, with the thought that people shouldn't be able to choose their own way to live. And that's the saddest thing.
But before he changed, what damage would he do to his options?
None. Chill out, lady. Where? Oh. Putting the star up, eh? You're gonna fall over and die on us? Putting up the bunting. We could but hope. Oh, and a menorah? Oh no.
I remember a Christmas after Will had gone to university. But we were all coming back together for the holiday.
Pretty. Oh.
I tried to keep in touch with friends. Of course, there was no email or that sort of thing back then. There's nothing like a real letter now, though.
Oh, Christmas card bunting. Oh, that's cute.
I was nervous about that Christmas. We hadn't been close for a while.
Be careful, lady. Don't fall over and kill yourself. I can't move my head down. Hello? No? Excuse me? I think I found a bug. Hello? Hello, bug? I think I have found a bug. Oh yeah, I found a bug. Oh, oh, this isn't good. Okay, so this is Fragments of Him. It's an interesting little game, but it's a pity it's got a few bugs in it. It is a pity because it is an interesting little game and I'd like to play more of it. Bug! Alas, 'tis not a thing I can do. Oh, you can walk forward and backwards. Right mouse, left mouse click, right mouse click. Left mouse click, right mouse click. You can't zoom in. Let me see. Options. Gameplay. Reticule size. Let's make that huge. Okay. Back. Continue. Okay. So if we get closer... Nope. Still not working. Damn it. Maybe if we made it full screen, can I do that then? Nope. Nope. No good. Okay guys, so this is Fragments of Him. I would like to play more, but alas, I am stuck on a point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I got it out, I got it from Keymailer. I will put the link to the game below in the description. And if you want to see more of this, or see the rest of this, and listen to me wax philosophical and berate old ladies for their old-fashioned values, let me know. Wow, yeah, this needs a bit of work though. I mean, that non-locked window thing, and it's one of the reasons that I haven't played another game that I would like to play. The mouse doesn't lock to the window, so it goes all over the desktop and opens programs at random and shit. And it's like, ah! But yes, this definitely needs a little bit of work. It definitely needs a bit of work. It is sort of, it's like, I don't hate it. I like the idea of walking around, interacting with stuff, and unfolding a story. And I would like to see more choices where it's like what you do changes certain aspects. Like, I liked at the start where you got to say what you wanted to your boyfriend, and then you got to choose whether you went down the stairs or up the stairs or wherever. That would have been cool if there were more of that. Like, maybe, let's see, maybe choosing to, I don't know, maybe choosing to, what Christmas decorations to put up, like, say, have a bunch of them on the table and then pick which ones you want to go in what places. That would be cool. Or, you know, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. I mean, even if it has no real effect and is just an aesthetic sort of thing, that would be neato. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope the developers work more on it and fix up the bugs that we've seen. Oh, that full screen bug. Good God. I mean, I guess it's fine if you're playing it full screen by yourself, but yeah, I don't like playing things in full screen. So yeah, this has been Fragments of Him. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Until then, take care, and ciao for now, guys. Later!